So it's now the end of 4th of July, where I spent the whole day by myself in a car, doing enlightening work for who, I don't fucking know. All area was important. Apparently, who pretends to do pilgrimage and ad hoc work along the way. They've had this for centuries, as they lie, steal, cheat from one another, confuse themselves with me, put the wrong fucking queen in, let the enemy listen to them argue, and then they made up their own rules and started their own kingdoms and so on and so forth. I mean, you assholes, usually we require that you lead by example, but you've done a really fucking schlock-op job. So there was, I know that there's a queen that anything English-speaking has heard of, and her name is Elizabeth. That's it. Only queen that ever existed other than myself on the face of the earth, on pilgrimage on the way in. I mean, you might call yourself something. I mean, Queen Latifah's she's a Negro, dark skin color in America. She calls herself a queen, or so did her mom did on the birth certificate. Don't make her a queen, that's for shit sure. But you guys do that a lot. You confuse yourselves with us. So, Queen Elizabeth's the only other one that an American, if you ask them, is there still a queen? Yeah, there is. But I've never heard of a king, not a king's name, nothing. Not in the ads, not in advertising, not on the radio, not in community, not in socialite, whatever. Nope, none. So, oh God, I'm like getting bitten by fucking mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. So how do you spot a real from a fake? Well, I just put up a few days ago, I put up about the marriage certificate with the adding of the PH on the address by the names for Jason and I, because we don't use that in America. Somebody had said it's a private house, and I was like, oh, right, okay. Now I remember from my whatever, promotion club, that's how they address things, or they use things to tell whatever. It's a Mickey Sticker Club book thing, sure. So then the gentleman, he said something else. He wrote me back and he said, I used it with EMS. And I'm like, yeah, see, that's where this gets confusing. Because in New York, if you say, EMS used to be Emergency Service Management. But now in this pilgrimage of broken speech patterns, they didn't build anything to suit, or anything to order. They just confused and then haphazardly did whatever the fuck they wanted and stole all along the way and fucking totally disregarded my parents. They're like, I've heard of one queen, I'll follow her family, because I don't know, I've never even heard of the other one. Yeah, right, okay, so that's how you fucked up along the way. Usually they don't advertise the actual queen that they stole from. That's part of the problem, so that's why you haven't heard of her. But other areas have heard of her. They know the legends, and they know the importance of her. Your paper queen of stolen crowns, the one who sold espionage, who actually sold extraterrestrial knowledge and took the ad hoc system that the real true queen was protecting, so this way somebody would acknowledge her family for doing the right thing, and not trying to profit off of the intelligence system, and she was keeping humanity safe. But instead, you fucking assholes took that queen who was holding on for your safety and just saying, could somebody just, I know who the names are on my direct line in. Could somebody just go pick them up, bring them under your wing, and at one of the king partnerships or whatever the fuck you created, and pay them to do whatever for the family? Right, yeah, I know that was too fucking much for you assholes. So instead, you stole what I was keeping safe, and you just sold it out to everybody to keep the one fucking stolen queen in a crown in London. Fucking assholes. So here we are, 2020. EMS gets a little confusing there, my comrade, from across the oceans in the federal side of the U.S. Congress, since I'm sitting U.S. Continental, Congress in New York, all fucked up and wrong. The EMS usually is your special operations that works in conjunction with the local people. Yeah, not in New York. When they let in the riffraff, which is the Yorks, which is Tia Frio, the McDonald's, let's see, we got McDonald's, the Moores, what other shitbags did they fucking breed with? Tia Frio, right? Yeah, those three specifically that I can remember. So those three shitbags, when they let that white riffraff in, the whole with no money, and no royal partnership, nor did anybody. Well, and Romer, right? And they had something with Bailey, whatever. Nobody gives a shit. So all of those shitbag riffraffs that they let in along the way and sold pieces and parts and my future children to, they built this world really fucking confusing and dangerous. They totally ignored the safety parents, which were Gunder, Cattaruzza, Watt, McClurg, Milner, Gunder, and Maxwell. So here we are, and I got fucking shysted and shanked by fucking white criminals, who the rest of the world's been fucking following down some future that they know ahead of time for some reason, but sells the woman short, even though they're not supposed to make financial profit from knowing such things, because the extraterrestrials never sold their future and never financially benefited ever from making the world more dangerous. That's humans creating a new system over what existed for thousands of years that actually kept the one bloodline of the woman who's going to carry the eggs and Hitler's family. Only two fucking bloodlines that matter, and their direct route in. Those are the leads and the heads of they should have had a lot of money, and they should have been in charge of all the rest. Why you sold them short to whatever you fucking did and created this? So Emergency Service Management in New York, U.S. Continental Congress, does not work with local authorities at all. They drive an ambulance, and they call it a paramedic, Paramedic. The problem is that a paramedic is what I am. It's a respectable profession in Russia and in parts of Western Europe. It's just in shitbag continental U.S. America and New York, state of New York, under fucking Crown Queenie fucking sells the whole, and with her London piece of shit party, fucking took from my family, fed all their family, fat as all fucking hell, and starved the rest of the fucking planet in pilgrimage to get us here. Now, a siren, S-I-R-E-N, means one of two things. It's either a mermaid, M-E-R-M-A-I-D, or it is a woo, 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 woo. It's like it's lights on top of an emergency service vehicle that then picks up the people off the Fidelis that have been harmed and maimed and wounded and tries to get them to a medical clinic. C-L-I-N-I-C, which is now called a hospital, H-O-S-P-I-T-A-L. They took all of the really important intelligence words that we were creating for special patent between the White Brotherhood, and they fucking doled them out, D-O-L-E-D, to all, like, shitbag children, being white, that didn't fucking deserve to know anything, because we're trying to reestablish the one true bloodline and heir that we know, and keep the fucking human consciousness and future and system of anatomy and space terrestrials elsewhere safe from the all area greedy, hungry fucking shitbags of every color and nation that call themselves humans, which is why I fucking hate humans. And I got no more fucking patience for any of you shitbags. At the top, at the bottom, anywhere in the fucking middle. I'm like, guys, let's step to the left. There's a whole lot of white men that are respectable, that knows what's fucking going on, or will jump on board to keep their kids safe.
Great. You guys, I'm the only fucking chicken in the chicken coop and the chicken house. I just want to marry the rooster. He's 6'5". His name is Hitler. He's head of IT. It's the only fucking intel you need to know. How do we fucking start rebuilding? And we don't give a shit what the rest of the shitbags fucking say. Bullets work a lot fucking faster than negotiations.